Well, it's time now for Golf Today Roundtable, and we're going to elevate things this week. We have the aforementioned Ryan Lavner, of course, Golf Channel senior writer, Paige McKenzie also joining us, which gives us one LPGA Tour veteran and three guys who are veterans of nothing more than golden tea machines and TV bars. Paige, I want to start with you. The LPGA Tour is about to embark on its 75th season. It's doing so without a commissioner, Molly Marcoux-Samaan, having stepped down last week. There are a couple of key holes in the schedule in terms of sponsorships. You've been around this tour for a long time. You cover it as much as anyone. What's your level of concern heading into such a big season with those couple of empty spots?
I think heading into any season with an absent leader, effectively the absent CEO of the company, that is concerning. Now, Liz Moore is taking over as interim commissioner. She's bright. She was the legal counsel for LPGA for many years. I served on the board. She was with the organization some 10 years ago when I was on the board. I've been impressed by her, so I think she's a very competent person to take the reins in this interim portion. But I know the expected date of finding a new commissioner. We're not expecting to hear anything from the LPGA as it relates to new leadership until May. So we're talking well into the season. Then there will be a transition period, a learning curve potentially for the new commissioner coming in. So absolutely, I'm concerned. I'm concerned because there's phone calls that start when you're talking about contract renewals, when you're talking about corporate deals that need to happen in these first 5 months. And if there is uncertainty in leadership, then there is a possibility that there's reluctance for bringing new partners on board, or at least reassuring your old partners in the soundness of the tour right now. So I absolutely have concern. I'm disappointed in how this all went down, that the transition period between Mike Wan and Molly Marcoux-Samaan was not as smooth as it should have been. I feel like there's been questionable decisions as it relates to the priorities of the last kind of administration of the LPGA Tour. So I'm anxious coming into this 75th season to see how it's all going to unfold. I mean, the product is as good as it's ever been, and yet I feel like there's a lack of leadership at the top of the LPGA Tour and has been for a while.
Lav, we'll get to you in a second, but I want to follow up with Paige, because during this time of flux in leadership on the LPGA Tour, how incumbent is it then on the players to do some reassuring of said sponsors and fans?
Absolutely. I mean, the players have always been pretty active in the sponsorship role, or the meeting the needs of the sponsors, right? The sponsors get involved in sports marketing and in women's golf in particular to have that close relationship with the sport. Unlike buying a box at an NBA arena, the sponsors here get to play inside the ropes on a Wednesday Pro-Am. So the players have always been integral in that relationship. So I anticipate that the players are going to continue to step up the way that they have in being the great product that they are. I have more top-level concern than how the players will respond in this moment.